Yo, what's cracking, people? Raw and Uncut, back with another mother flying video for you tonight. Kendrick Lamar, we're gonna get straight to it. Kendrick Lamar has got the #1 album in the motherfucking country, in the world, right? #1 rap album. And the big deal about this is that Lefty Gunplay is featured on the song TV Off. So there's been a lot of content creators and shit out here talking about giving their opinion about what people are critiquing when it comes to Lefty Gunplay and the song, the actual song, because if you haven't heard the song, you need to go listen to it, but most of you've probably already heard it at this point, right? And when you come to the song, it goes for about 3 minutes and some change, about 3 minutes and 20 seconds or something, before Lefty Gunplay makes his appearance on the song. And he comes in, and this is what we get. This is really what we get. Let's listen to this real quick, then we'll critique it. Raw and Uncut, thank you for being here. Let's get into this shit.
Crazy.
All right, so that's what everybody's up in arms about. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, or whatever he said. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy. Why just those 4 words are all he brought to the table on this song that he had been hyping up and telling people, I got a song with Kendrick Lamar, I got 2 songs with him, I'm waiting to hear the other one. If there is a other one, please, God, forgive me. But at this point, what I see from an artistic point of view, you know what I'm saying, from a creative point of view, from a hip-hop point of view, from a broadcast journalist point of view, a lot of people out here, I see content creators, I see Dubs, I see Gunner, I see other motherfuckers out there. And they're all talking about, because people are saying that the song sucks, right? A lot of people are saying the song sucks because it's not even really a song that he's featured on. Like Lefty Gunplay did not lay a verse. He did not have 2 bars. He had 4 words that he just repeated until the song finished for like 8 bars or whatever. Now, Kendrick Lamar being the lyricist and now legend status that he has attained and achieved, Kendrick Lamar requires a certain kind of level for an artist to be on to fuck with him. Keep it a buck. So how Peso and Lefty get on with Kendrick is beyond me, because some people are saying that, oh, this is a motherfucking Lefty's kicking in doors, he's breaking barriers doing this, and he's on the #1 album, and let him get his money, quit hating on him, and this and that. It always comes back to the fucking money, and I swear Tupac warned us about this shit. Just go back in the 90s when he was talking about how all people gave a fuck about was the money, and they didn't care about helping nobody, and they didn't care about looking out for anyone, okay? Some people are saying Kendrick Lamar is putting Lefty on, but Lefty's already been on in his own way. But I get it, like, you know, accepting him, I guess. You know what I'm saying? The whole acceptance of, you know, Latino or Hispanic, how they like to use those words. I say Mexican. I don't like Latino and I don't like Hispanic. Once I gain my knowledge on that, I prefer Mexican or Chicano. You feel me? But anyways, so they're saying that Kendrick's showing love by putting Lefty on the album, but we know Lefty and them paid for Kendrick to have him on, and same thing with Peso. And so we come to a crossroads where all you get from Lefty Gunplay is this repetitive four words, and that's the song that everybody's talking about. Let him get his money. He's doing his thing. Why are people hating on him? It's not a thing about coming from a point of view of just being, you know, hateful to somebody just because you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we're doing here. I'm talking about from a professional point of view. And I can understand that he probably doesn't give a fuck about the hip-hop culture. And I'm speaking about Lefty Gunplay. He doesn't care how he's viewed as long as he gets paid. What Lefty Gunplay is to the Mexican or Chicano rap or whatever you want to, genre you want to put Mexicans from California and the Southwest in, he's become the young thug of it. He don't give a shit how he gets his money as long as he gets it. the dude has more than likely sold his soul. And I like Lefty Gunplay. I'm not a hater of him. I'm just calling a ball to a ball, strike to strike, spade to fucking spade. That's all I can do, and that's all I'm gonna do. This is Raw and Uncut, and we don't get down any other way. How we see it here is how we see it. It's our opinion. But at the same time, it's an educated and experienced opinion for many reasons. So when I hear that people are saying, let me get a drink real quick though, because I fucking puffed a little bit before I came on, and I need to take a drink real quick. Sorry, folks. But I can get it how some people are going to look at it and say, Kendrick Lamar put him on, put peso on, this and that. He's putting on Mexicans or Latinos, Hispanics, whatever you want to call us. And they're breaking down barriers and they're this and they're that. Man, Eazy-E and Toker in the early 90s. Eazy-E from Ruthless Records. Everybody knows Eric Wright. Signed Toker and Brownside to a record deal. And Black and Brown have been doing business since back then. And the thing about this is, if it was, and I'm just asking this question to everybody out there who wants to comment on this video. This is my thoughts, and I got a question for you guys. If it was about putting the Mexican homies on and getting them on your album and giving them a shot, you gave a verse to Peso, you gave 4 repetitive words to Lefty Gunplay, which for the reasoning, I think there was rumors that he had spit a couple of verses, but Kendrick and them, for whatever reason, chose to only pick those 4 words and use that. They did not want to put anything else out there. You be the judge of that. Why they only used that when they had 2 or 3 verses of work from Lefty Gunplay to choose from. They did not even give him a whole verse. They didn't even give him a half a verse. So creatively, Lefty Gunplay has lost all credibility when it comes to being a rapper, especially when he says he's the California's best rapper. No, you're just the most popular, bro. And your image is what's selling. You're the new Young Thug. They're Young Thugging you, bro. This ain't nothing new. It's crazy how people fall into this motherfucking, this system, and they fall into this ideology and this fucking small way of thinking and low fucking energy vibration of thinking. Oh, it don't matter as long as I get the money, right? It don't fucking matter, but these kids are watching you, bro. They're using you like Young Thug to get to the young Latinos more, because we're the last kind of ethnic group that still has a strong family foundation there. And I'm not talking smack to anyone else, but you guys know what I'm saying. Like, you see a lot of Mexicans living together. You don't see lots of black folks or white folks, at least where I'm from. I haven't. Where you got 8 and 9, 10 people living in a 4 or 5 bedroom house, taking care of each other, saving their money, getting ahead. You see what I'm saying? Helping each other out until they can go out and do their own thing on their own. And my point of it was, if Kendrick Lamar really wants to put somebody on, Lefty Gunplay and Peso already had names and already had status and kind of solidified their spots in whatever genre of hip-hop you want to call that they're in. Because I'm not going to call it West Coast rap, and I can't call it gangster rap. It's different, but Lefty Gunplay's become the Young Thug of Chicano rap, or Chicano rappers, or Mexican rappers, or whatever you want to call us. Okay? So when it comes down to it, if Kendrick Lamar really want to put on Mexicans or Latinos or Hispanics from California, put on Misfit Soto, right? Misfit Soto. Look the dude up if you ain't heard of Misfit Soto. The dude is dope, and he's been dope for years now. This dude, when you're talking about putting on, he deserves it. And if Kendrick Lamar really was putting somebody on, there would have been somebody on that verse where Lefty was supposed to be on, spitting fucking flames and fire, to where Kendrick Lamar could respect it and leave it on. But you got to understand, Kendrick Lamar's connected to Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre ain't gonna let no whack shit ever come out with him linked to any of it. Ever. Dr. Dre will not allow it. That shit ain't gonna be connected to me. You ain't dropping none of that. So obviously, whatever Lefty spit, they weren't feeling it. They weren't feeling it. But from an artist point of view, I don't respect him anymore as an artist, as a rapper. It's clearly he's only doing it for the money and what it can bring him. He does not care about the culture. He does not care about the way people see him, the way the kids see him. He does not really care about anything other than making a dollar. And we all know that the mighty, mighty dollar is the root of all motherfucking evil. And I don't care what anyone says, but all money ain't good money. And I learned that shit in the streets in the early 90s. I learned that all money ain't good money. Shout out, motherfuckers. But you see what I'm saying? Am I wrong for saying that? We're Raw and Uncut. We're gonna say it how it is. This is not edited. I just turn the camera on and I start fucking going. I hit me some weed, relax, and just start dropping fucking bombs. But I feel like if Kendrick Lamar was gonna put somebody on, he could have put somebody on like a motherfucking Misfit Soto, a dude that can hold his own lyrically, a dude that can fucking put in work in the studio, a dude that produces his own stuff, records himself, mixes it, does the whole fucking nine. Misfit Soto. Yo, Kendrick, you want to put somebody on? Someone that's more on your level? Put on a guy like Misfit Soto. Because the whole thing with Lefty, I feel, was just all about money. We know they paid you, and we know you took the money, and you had to put him somewhere. But that's crazy. That's how I see that shit artistically. There's no verse. There's no half a verse. There's no punchlines. There's no motherfucking nothing. He's not calling anyone out. He's not doing anything on there but repeating 4 words. We didn't get shit. We didn't get no punchlines. We didn't get no smooth ass fucking gangster tone and gangster rhymes. Nothing. We didn't get shit from Lefty Gunplay, but crazy, sexy, scary, whatever, hilarious, whatever the fuck it is. You guys call it however you want. I'm going to call a spade. I'm going to call a ball to a ball and a strike to a strike. And that's how we're going to do this shit, Raw and Uncut. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Drop your comments down in the comment section. Let's talk about it. How do you feel? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, hey, Kendrick wasn't trying to put Lefty on. They were paying him. Peso was paying him to get noticed, but they already got a name. We support. Mexicans will buy your shit. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Mexican folks are the ones that put a lot of West Coast artists on and made them who they are. Cube, 40, Spice One, Too Short, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, fucking Nate Dogg, Warren G. I mean, Above the Law, the list, Dub C, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Mac Dre, you name it. We support it. But that's how I see it. Raw and Uncut. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, motherfuckers. We out.